Once upon a time, in a small town, there stood an old Victorian house that had long been abandoned. The townsfolk whispered about its haunted past, how the original owner, a reclusive widow named Eliza, had mysteriously disappeared within its walls. One chilly autumn evening, a curious young man named Jake dared his friends to spend the night in the house. With flashlights in hand and bravado in their hearts, they entered, the creaking floorboards groaning under their weight. Dust motes danced in the beams of light as they explored the decaying rooms, laughter echoing through the empty halls. As night fell, they gathered in the living room, the air thick with an unsettling silence. Suddenly, a soft, mournful piano melody floated down from the second floor. The friends exchanged nervous glances. "It's just the wind," Jake said, though even he felt a chill crawl up his spine. Curiosity piqued, they ascended the staircase. The melody grew clearer, more haunting. They reached the door of a dimly lit room. With a deep breath, Jake pushed it open. Inside stood an antique piano, its keys moving on their own, playing the sorrowful tune. In the corner, a spectral figure appeared, Eliza, dressed in a flowing white gown, her translucent hands hovering over the keys. Her eyes, filled with sadness, locked onto Jake's. "Help me," she whispered, her voice echoing like a distant breeze. The friends stumbled back, fear gripping their hearts. "We need to leave," one of them shouted. But Jake felt a strange pull, as if Eliza's sorrow resonated with something deep inside him. "Wait," he called, stepping closer. "What do you need?" Eliza's gaze softened, and she pointed to a dusty portrait on the wall, a picture of her long-lost daughter, who had vanished years ago. "Find her," Eliza urged, her voice trembling. "I cannot rest until she is found." Jake nodded, his fear replaced by a sense of purpose. He turned to his friends. "We can help her." With renewed determination, they scoured the house, uncovering old letters and photographs hidden in the attic. Each clue drew them closer to the truth: the daughter had run away, longing for freedom but never returning. As dawn broke, they stood in the living room, a sense of calm enveloping them. They spoke Eliza's daughter's name aloud, promising to share her story. Suddenly, the room brightened, and Eliza's spirit smiled, her form shimmering like sunlight. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice now a gentle breeze. With that, she faded away, leaving behind a warm glow that filled the house. Jake and his friends stepped outside, the first rays of morning light breaking through the clouds. Their haunting melody faded, replaced by the chirping of birds. They knew the house was no longer a place of sorrow, but one of hope, a reminder that every lost soul deserves to be remembered. As they walked away, the townsfolk would no longer whisper of a haunted house, but of a legend, a story of love, loss, and redemption.